Yeah. This ain't no handouts. No shortcuts. No middleman.
No middleman.
No middleman.
No middleman. Middleman.
No middleman.
No middleman. Middleman.
No middleman.
No
No middleman, I get it direct. Pressure talk, I don't deal in the flex. Cut the line, I don't wait, I collect. If it's mine, I'ma claim my respect. No middleman, I move with intent. Boss moves only, every dollar was spent. No favors, no deals, no rent. Built from the ground, now the whole game bent. Started with a vision, had to cut the distractions. No handshake, just results and reactions. They was talking plays, I was making it happen. Turn losses to losses, then flipped it to passion.
Disclaimer: this broadcast is intended for commentary, discussion, and entertainment purposes only. All topics and statements are based on publicly available information, including news reports, social media content, and third-party sources, which may include allegations or unverified claims. The views expressed are opinions and should not be interpreted as confirmed facts. This content is not intended to harm, defame, misrepresent any individual, organization, or entity. Viewer discretion is advised.
No middleman. Talk that talk Tuesday. Talk that talk Tuesday. Say it with your chest now. Everybody loud online, quiet when it's pressed now. Real ones moving different, all that capping, getting stressed out. No middleman, we exposing what they left out. Yeah. Talk that talk Tuesday. Let's address the room. Fake love bloom fast, real love take time to bloom. Everybody want the crown, nobody want the wounds. Selected with the truth, that's the culture we consume. I done seen friends switch sides over likes and attention. Turn a small misunderstanding into character suspension. Smile in your face, then they screenshot and mention. Now loyalty rare, that's a limited edition. Everybody screaming family till the pressure get about. Then they start choosing comfort over standing by your side. Got people keeping score while they claiming it's a vibe. When accountability show up, all the excuses arrive. See, the game ain't changed, just the apps got faster. Same old snakes, they just hide behind laughter. Everybody got a podcast, everybody a pastor. But who gon' tell the truth when the truth become a disaster? Yeah. Talk that talk Tuesday. Say it with your chest now. Yeah. Everybody loud online, quiet when it's pressed now. Real ones moving different, all that capping, getting stressed out. No middleman, we exposing what they left out. Yeah. Selective outrage, selective love, selective pain. Same situation, different people, different lane. If your favorite person do it, then it's growth and change. If somebody else do it, y'all demanding they be shamed. We celebrate the drama, we monetize the vision. Confuse attention with respect and call it intuition. Everybody got an angle, everybody got a mission. But integrity disappear when they hurt the position. Real friends tell you no, they ain't scared to lose favor. They'll save you from yourself before they say the behavior. That's the difference between a partner and an audience member.
What's good, YouTube? What's good, YouTube? Welcome to a Talk That Talk Tuesday with the No Middleman. Y'all heard it on the track. It's Talk That Talk Tuesday, man. And we coming to you guys today talking about the reality of relationships. Today, we're going to be talking about the reality of relationships. But before we get started, I'm not here alone, as Rain would say. I have our First Lady, Soft Rain. Then I also have your favorite uncle from Uncle Plug TV. So we got the whole fam here for the No Middleman tonight. And we're going to jump right in it tonight, man. We're going to give y'all the middle ground conversation. Tonight, middle ground. Tonight, we discuss relationships, business, love, and even forgiveness. We got a lot in store for y'all tonight. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Talk That Talk Tuesday. And we're going to jump right in to segment number 1. So here we go.
Yeah. You're not rocking with the realest podcast in the room. No middleman. Souls. Sovereign, Uncle Plug, let's go. No middleman.
So we're going to be jumping into segment number one right off the back. Y'all seen the thumbnail, you seen the caption. We're going to be starting off with the one and only Jay-Z. They say Jay-Z is choosing profit over principle. So we're going to go over here and see what they had to say about Jay-Z. And then we're going to talk about this. And this is going to start off our relationship talk about business. So here we go.
Consistently showed us time after time again that for him it's going to be partnership over principle. We remember when he backdoored a Dame Dash, when he made those partnerships in his own favor. Then we seen when Colin Kaepernick was going through it with the NFL and ended up being blackballed. He didn't come to his defense. And now right in the middle of our very own people, his very own people, being in the middle of a Target boycott, he is partnering with Target. And so I think what the biggest issue is here, that we look for these quote unquote iconic people that so many idolize to be leaders. And for them, it's only about legacy building, and that's their own legacy. Forget the people.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Jay-Z has consistently showed us time after time again that for him it's going to be partnership over principle. We remember when he backdoored a Dame Dash, when he made those partnerships in his own favor. Then we seen when Colin Kaepernick was going through it with the NFL and ended up being blackballed. He didn't come to his defense. And now right in the middle of our very own people, his very own people, being in the middle of a Target boycott, he is partnering with Target. And so I think what the biggest issue is here, that we look for these quote unquote iconic people that so many idolize to be leaders. And for them, it's only about legacy building, and that's their own legacy. Forget the people.
Oh, come on.
So as you see there, guys, they have already jumped on the train. They are talking about Jay-Z this afternoon. He partnered with Target. We all know that all the African Americans boycotted Target. So everybody's starting to get very upset with Jay-Z because a lot of his business moves lately have been kind of against the grain, as some would say. But some people could think he's just doing business. He's a smart businessman. He even had a song that said, "I'm a businessman." You know what I mean? Get it? So what do y'all think about this today when we start this first conversation off about the reality of relationships? How do y'all feel about Jay-Z now partnering with Target, a company that everybody, well, not everybody, majority of African Americans left alone during the DEI conversation?
They left him for dead when he was under the bus.
Speak on the plug. I know you know about him. Speak on the plug.
They left him for dead when he went up under the bus. He for years he's been doing the same thing. He's still in that same iconic realm. I'm in that same iconic realm that everybody holds him to. It is what it is. It is what it is. He's going to continue doing what he's doing. He has not changed his stripes. You sit back and you expect for people to change their stripes, you're waiting for nothing. That's just what it is. Time after time, he's been concerned about his own legacy. If you team with him, I haven't seen him literally, like the first artist that I seen that was up under him was J. Cole. What came out of that relationship besides being up under Hove, giving you some clout? You aligning with his name gives you clout. He's doing exactly what the other, businesses that he's partnered with, he's giving them clout. It is what it is. He's giving them a name to align with. That's it. Other than that, if you're looking for, what are you looking for? A savior? You're looking for a Superman, somebody to cape up and come save you? You're going to be waiting forever, because that ain't what he is. He has not changed his stripes. That zebra has not changed his stripes. It is what it is. I trust me. I am one of the most forgiving individuals in the world. And I say, I see that, boy, that this world cares nothing about you. And if you're concerned about that one man caring about you and what you do, you better align with him so you can get you some clout. That's the only thing it's for. But if you're looking for something bigger than that, that's weird, because he's never shown you that. He's never shown you that, ever.
What you think about it, Ray?
I'm muted. I'm sorry. Why why does my business matter about I mean, I understand the community, the culture. I understand sticking together and banding together. But this is my business. The way I choose to do my business is my business. I think more so or less they're trying to find something to pick at, of course, as always. But as Plug said, he's always been this way. So how can you expect different? And in my opinion, if I'm on a ship, I'm gonna try to save me and my family first before I save everybody else.
Okay. So I think it's very unique, kind of sticking on the topic of like the reality of relationships, right? I think Jay-Z to analogize the relationship that the public has with him, I think they're in love with him and he's just their friend.
Mm,
I think it's like a bad relationship, right? When a one lady might think that y'all really dating and you
mhm.
like, nah, we just cool. I
Yeah.
think that's the type of relationship that Jay-Z has with society and the black culture as well. I think, um, and I think too, people hear and see everything that happens when their name is ringing in the news, right? Like y'all know, like a year and a half ago, they were talking about he was a PDF. You know what I mean? And
Wow.
he took that very serious, you know what I mean? But it was a lot of people who he probably thought supported him that kind of ran with those allegations. So I think what we're starting to see in society today is a lot of relationships are now getting back to the root of the relationship called reality. And I think, like Plug said, it's the reality that Jay-Z is a business guy. He's a businessman. You know what I mean? I think prior to this, like the blueprint and all that, he was for the culture. But I think once he got bigger than the culture and they didn't accept him the same way, I think he kind of figured like, hey, I just got to do my thing. Like I can't no longer move for people who would change like the weather do. You know what I mean? Like, because they might hate me today, love me tomorrow. You know what I mean? Some of us enjoy his halftime shows for the NFL. Some of us hate him. You know what I mean? Uh, I just think we have these expectations for him that he never had for himself. He just pretty much bringing in revenue. So
Where
how
the
do
world?
how do you feel about it, Plug? 'Cause they talked about even him not speaking up for Kaepernick when that whole thing happened, because you know he ended up getting the job for like the halftime and all that music entertainment after that. How do you feel about that part from like a sports fan standpoint?
There was nothing he could do.
Yeah,
Everything that was going on with the collusion case and all of that, and you know, he already seen that the man was already he was making money because they did settle with Kaepernick and gave him an undisclosed amount that they didn't speak of, and that's a $1 trillion business. So he could have got a whole lot of money. We ain't seen Kaepernick since. You know what I mean? So he got a deal from Nike. So it should. I mean, there was what was he going to say? And
yeah,
then if his business was going to conflict with his business? I'm pretty sure that they brought him in just to, you know, be a spokesman. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like what his business was going to conflict with his business. I don't expect for him to do anything different. I mean,
yeah,
I'm being honest. I'm like, I really don't expect anything from Jay. That's Jay. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And most people follow that blueprint. A lot of people follow that blueprint. You know what I mean? A lot of people follow that blueprint. They might try to appeal in another direction, but nah, they follow that blueprint. He said that blueprint back in 2001, and people been following it. So I don't expect anything different.
I think it goes
Not at
back
all.
to our old conversation, Plug. I don't know if you remember when that Shiesty Ari person came in. We were talking about that, but I was talking about getting the seat at the table.
Yeah.
Like, I think sometimes we in our culture, we don't allow things to play themselves out. Like, we don't know what he's about to do for Target that could possibly be benefit us. like just because we boycotted something doesn't mean, for instance, right, Rosa Parks' whole thing with the bus, everybody, black people still rode the bus. They just didn't have to sit on the back of the bus no more. So like he can ride with Target. He might just say, hey, now y'all got to bring in this many black companies a year, unlike the number y'all originally had. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know what he's gonna do for the culture yet. Like, we don't know. They're just assuming and being upset because he signed with a company that was, and it was DEI. It wasn't even really on other stuff. So like, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes we got to let people get their seat at the table and see if they eat the same food that everybody else eat. You know what I mean?
Well, they was waiting to see what he's gonna do with the NFL. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I he's gonna always be that icon, regardless of how he moves. If he does something for the people, he's still the icon. If he doesn't do anything for the people, he's still an icon. Because people respect that hustle more than anything. If they don't respect the man, they respect the hustle.
Yeah. Penny said the real is Jay-Z always looked at the culture from a business point of view of selling rock to fiends, no matter if it's music or the other selling to another fiend. What's up, class? Welcome in. He said, we still care about Jay-Z next move as people. Some people do. Some people do. I don't know if you just came in, class. We showed a video of some people who brought it up on their show, on their daytime show, about him signing a deal with Target. He said, couldn't care less what Jay is doing. He is for himself, always have been, and he's good at being for himself. Congratulations. Shout out to Classic there. Into Deep said he never cared. He said Jay-Z has rapped about cocaine for his entire career, and we still call him an icon. Hey, you know. So that's just the start of the reality tonight, of the reality of relationships. This is coming from a business standpoint. We're going to be breaking this down from love, from forgiveness, and we're going to even be talking about some of the relationships that people choose to select these days once we get to it. But before we get started with the rest of the show, make sure y'all do all the free stuff. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Also, for those of you who would like to be a member of Soul's Army, it's only as cheap as 99 cents. You can do that on your own. Appreciate everybody who's already a part of it. Into Deep, Ambition, Jen, who else is in here? And a few Mario's in here. Appreciate y'all for already being a member. Again, it's just as cheap as 99 cents. But the biggest thing you could do is hit that like button to keep it into the algorithm. So y'all know what we're going to go to first. We have the first lady with the one and only Radar with Rain.
Suffering got Alabama grace all in the spirit. Yeah. Georgia roots in the soul every time you hear it. Yeah.
All right, everybody, welcome back to On the Radar with the Brain, where I break down the stories making noise across culture, news, and the internet, and keeping with the reality of relationships. We're going to talk about the reality of financials in relationships and money. A recent Arizona's family report highlighted a growing trend among couples choosing to keep their finances separate instead of combining everything into joint accounts. According to the U.S. Census data, the percentage of married couples with no joint bank account has increased from about 15% in the mid-1990s to roughly about 23% today. Meanwhile, a recent survey found that more than 6 out of 10 couples keep at least some finances separate. Some people say separate accounts create independence and reduce arguments. Others say it reflects lack of trust and commitment. But financial experts say the real issue isn't whether accounts are separate or joint. The real issue is communication, because money remains one of the leading sources of stress and conflict in relationships, like how much debt you have, how you spend your money, how do you save money, your long-term goals. Those conversations can be just as important as deciding where the relationship is headed. So you can go ahead and play the video.
A new report out from Bankrate finds more than half of all American couples keep some of their money separate.
On your side, Susan Campbell found out for some families, it's what works for them.
Only 26% of couples keep their financial accounts completely separate.
Bankrate's Ted Rosman says it's generational. Boomers are most likely to rely on joint accounts. He says only 1 in 4 couples completely separate their finances, mostly Gen Zers. Gen X and millennials are the biggest believers in the yours, mine, and ours financial situation.
I believe there's actually a lot to like about this yours, mine, and ours thing, because you work together on joint financial goals and obligations, but yet you also have some money that's yours and yours alone. That can be a good thing because people don't like the other person looking over their shoulder.
He says it often works well for people because you agree to certain dollar amounts together, but you also have some money left over for buying what you want. He says just make sure it's not a secret and that you keep up the communication.
When it's a secret, that's really a breach of trust. And that can really come back to undermine not just your finances, but even your more emotional kind of relationships. So don't keep secrets, but do talk about these things. If you want to keep some money separate and you and your spouse agree, that can actually be a healthy way to have some independence, but also still be working together on some joint goals and bills.
Rossman says it's not always fun to talk about money, but try your best to take the stigma and judgment out of that conversation. He also suggests setting a timer and making it a quick conversation so you don't dread it.
So my takeaway on it, this story isn't just about bank accounts, it's about alignment. I feel like 2 people can share one account and still be disconnected in some shape or form, and 2 people can have separate bank accounts and still operate as a team. So the question is whether both of those people are working toward the same future. So do y'all think it's wise to separate finances or have joint bank accounts?
I got to ask you first because I want to make sure I'm answering your question.
Okay.
So can you say that last line one more time?
Do you think relationships should have, or I'm going to say marriages, because I don't know, even long-term relationships, do you think separate finances are better in relationships, or should there be some kind of mixture of the finances together if you're living under the same household?
Let us hear your opinion first from a woman.
From a woman's perspective,
yeah,
I feel as though there can be a joint account with a percentage of my income and his income that goes into the pot to pay for the bills.
So what makes you hesitant to have a full just one bank account?
I would be open to it, but I think that would get messy, because if one person wants to spend money, you will be constantly talking about how you're spending your money, y'all's money together. Because if I want to go buy or go on a vacation that costs $2,000, I'm gonna have to come to you first to say, hey, can we spend this or can I spend this $2,000? Or however, it's going to be constant communication about finances.
So the percentage that you don't put into the account, you feel that you should be able to spend without talking about it?
Small purchases, yes.
Okay.
But not huge purchases.
So regardless if the account's separate or not, you're still having a conversation?
Yes.
So
big financial decisions, cars, houses.
Okay.
Furniture, large financial decisions. As long as bills are getting paid and we're living comfortably, why you hasn't?
I'm just asking quick because I'm just trying to get the clarity behind it. Like I want to make sure that because I think everybody has a legitimate reason why. I just wanted to hear yours, but if it's about a conversation, it sounds like you're gonna have a conversation regardless. So but what you got for him, Plug?
If we are going on a cruise that costs $2,000, the hell you telling me for? I mean, what you got to ask me for? I'm
It's
going.
coming out, if it's coming out the main bank account. If the
That's a great question. Are you financially responsible?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know how I know if you're financially responsible? If you don't ask me for nothing in between your pay period. That's how I know you're financially responsible. If you're going to get a couch that may cost whatever paper for it, if it's coming in the crib, I don't care how much it costs. If you could afford it, then by all means do it. Because if I can afford it, I ain't telling you shit. I'm gonna go get it. I'm going to get it. It's not, that conversation ain't gonna stop or start anything. So I say keep finances separate. But when it's time to do something that requires both of us to get it done, I would want you to have your portion. And that would show me your financial, if you are financially responsible. But yeah, but those questions, see those little things right there that people take so high. See, that's that little shit I was talking about last night about how that doesn't affect anything, but people hold that in high regard. And I'd be like, that ain't even important. That ain't even a discussion.
I think it depends on too if it's a 2-income household or just a 1-income household as well. So
yeah, that's still the same thing. It's just the same thing. If I'm the primary breadwinner, then why am I still checking with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I checking with you if I'm going to get a couch and I'm the primary breadwinner? I don't.
These are the realities of relationships. I like this plug. I like it. Go keep cooking.
This is real. This is real talk. If I was going to put tires on your car, why would I have to talk to you about that? The only thing I say is give me your keys. Why? What you need my keys? I'm going to put some tires on your car. All right, bet. Done deal. Like, everything should be done. If all the finances are being done or being spent in this house or for the party, then how is that a discussion? You know what I'm saying? Like that's not something to have a discussion about. That's just something that we just do. You know what I mean? You spend $250 on groceries. What you spend $250? We finna eat these bitches. I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know you ain't spend it all on noodles.
I'm not avoiding the question. I'm letting them cook, like, because I see it from both ends. Like, I'm gonna answer the question more from like the direct question. I think they even have the article wrong. I think everybody is in that space now, no matter their age, because people are dating for so long. Like, we're not getting married within like a 1 to 2 year span anymore. Like, when you're dating for 5 to 10 years, you might continue to live the life you're living because you're pretty much already married. Y'all got 2 separate accounts. Like, life is you're living together. You're already purchasing things, kind of like what Plug said. Like, I will really push back on the article because I think the reason why people don't share incomes no more is because we don't get married fast no more. You see what I mean? Like when I was 18 years old and got married right out of the basic training, yeah, I had one checking account that me and my ex-wife shared the whole time, right? Because I was the breadwinner, and then when she finally got a job, she just put it into the account we already had. But that was because that started off that way. But I think now we don't. I think we date so long. So when you date so long, you continue to act as 2 people dating. Like, you have your money, I have my money. But then what Plug was saying, once you feel that this is your person, you do start to do things for them that you don't have to really talk about no more, right? Like, okay, we going to the game. All right, I already bought the tickets. Like, we ain't gonna sit here and talk about, oh, you buying your ticket? Oh, you buying your like we ain't gonna have them type of talks. Like,
I buy the flight, you get the hotel. I buy the flight, you get the hotel. I get the tickets, you get the food.
But like, I think it's because we date so long now. That's the only reason. I feel like we date, and it's so many insecurities, and so much other things that's involved in it, that we date so long that just over time, once you get married, shoot, you done had y'all separate accounts for 10 years. You'd have had
Yeah,
to
it's like so much inexperience. That's inexperience. Like that, those questions be for the inexperienced. You know what I'm saying? That don't know. Because the ones that's been around for so long, it's automatic. It's like, you know, they talk about roles in the house. So I wash the dishes and you cook the food, I wash the dishes. No. no.
I agree.
I think at the end of the day, as long as, like, if you're cohabitating, like say you're not married but you're living together, as long as y'all got an understanding of how expenses should be paid, the bills, the mortgage, all that, how y'all gonna split expenses in that household, if y'all gonna keep separate bank accounts, or even if you just put the expenses into one account so y'all can pay all the bills from that one account. However y'all choose to have that conversation on living expenses, then as long as that's established when we move in together, since we cohabitating, then everything should be cool.
If you didn't notice, if she didn't notice, I said, if you was going to buy a couch that cost $2,000, because I'm not to get anything for the house. You make the house a home. I didn't say I am going to buy a couch. I said I was going to put ties on your car, or I was going to change your oil. You know what I'm saying? Everything inside the house, that's you. Whatever you want, how you want the decor to look, you do that. That has nothing to do with it. You get the plate, spoons, knives, forks, and all that good stuff.
Yeah. The stuff you care, the stuff women care about.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
But that's a great conversation, y'all. A great conversation, man. These are the realities of relationships, man. You got anything else for them, Rain, for the Radar with Rain?
That's it. So make sure y'all, if y'all are catching us on a rewatch, make sure you leave a comment down. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Let me know how you feel about the reality of financials and relationships. I am Rain, and this was On the Radar with Rain.
Soft rain got Alabama grace all in the spirit, yeah. Georgia roots in the soul every time you hear it, yeah.
All right. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's time for the Real Spill with Plug.
The real spiel for tonight is belief. Belief is powerful because it shows up before the evidence does. Most people think belief comes after success. That's backwards. Belief is what keeps you moving when success hasn't arrived yet. It's what makes you get up early, stay late, and keep pushing when nobody's clapping, supporting, or even paying attention. The truth is, everybody believes in something. Some people believe they'll make it. Others believe they'll fail. Some believe opportunities are coming. Others believe the world is against them. Either way, your belief system becomes the lens through which you see life. Belief isn't pretending everything is perfect. Belief is trusting in your effort. Effort today can create a better tomorrow. It's looking at setbacks and saying, this ain't the end of my story. There will be days and doubts get loud. Days when numbers don't move, money ain't flowing, and the support ain't there. That's when belief matters most. Anybody can believe when things are going good. Real belief shows up when everything around you is telling you to quit. Believe in your vision. Believe in your growth. Believe in the work that you're putting in. Because if you don't believe in yourself, it's hard to expect the world to believe in you. Belief won't guarantee success, but without it, success becomes almost impossible. Keep faith in the process, stay consistent, and let your actions prove what your mind already believes. This is Uncle Plug. Choose wisely. Back to Courtney.
Shout out to Plug with the Real Spill with Uncle Plug. That was belief. So that's something you definitely got to have. You definitely got to have great words of wisdom right there, sir. And we're going to be moving into segment number 2 for y'all. So here we go.
Yeah. You're not rocking with the realest podcast in the room. No middleman. Souls. Soft rain. Uncle Plug. Let's go. No.
No middleman.
So about 2 weeks ago, I brought up DeAndre in my Souls Talk, and a lot of people was like, "Oh man, it's just DeAndre, man. You know, we don't care about all." So now DeAndre is now in the news again because Jacquees decided to speak on their relationship just like she did. So we're gonna play both videos before we talk about it. So we're gonna show the sit down little clip right here of DeAndre and Lecrae, and then we're gonna move over to hear what Jacquees had to say about Lecrae. So here we go.
Brothers, they was just like, "You gonna let this nigga in our family?" Like, so, but they only because they're very protective of me. Like, I'm their sister. Like, I'm the cool one. I'm the one that always like doing stuff. And then for me to just be going through so much what I did, they just really didn't like to see me like that. That's all.
For me, I was like, yo, you are blessed, not even because of your dad, not even because of your brothers. That's like extra. That's just extra stuff. But just somebody who's like, oh man, God really loved this girl. You know what I'm saying? God really loved this girl. God really this is his daughter. You know what I'm saying? And so even for me, from the outside looking in, I think I wanted more for you. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest.
Thank you. I thank you for your honesty. I mean,
I don't know my mans.
Yeah, no.
But I wanted more for you.
No, I get that. My other brothers, they was just like, "You gonna let this nigga in our family?" Like, so, but they only because they're very protective of me. Like, I'm their sister. Like, I'm the cool one. I'm the one that always like doing stuff. And then for me to just be going through so much what I did, they just really didn't like to see me like that. That's all.
For me, I was like, yo, you are blessed, not even because of your dad, not even because of your brothers. That's like extra. That's just extra stuff. But just somebody who's like, oh man, God really loved this girl. You know what I'm saying? God really loved this girl. God really this is his daughter. You know what I'm saying? And so even for me, from the outside looking in, I think I wanted more for you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, go put your number in the phone.
Just being honest.
Thank you. I thank you for your honesty. I mean,
I don't know my mans.
Yeah, no.
But I wanted more for you.
There's no such thing as dating down when you're talking about Jacquees. Any words like that coming from a guy, it should let you know what type of man that is. I'm sure he's not a man you would ever want to date. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't like how you speak on other men. That's kind of weak to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like you're insecure. You know what I mean? Like Jacquees are walking here right now. Your nuts are probably shriveled.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And by him being a gospel artist, he's supposed to have more of a, you know what I mean? But hats off to him. God bless him. You know, I wish that he go on and do what he do, but he should never speak on me. He don't know me.
Yeah.
And then for all guys, the young fellas coming up, you don't gotta, if you want a woman, you could just get the woman. You don't have to talk about the other guy to get the woman. That's just one-on-one.
I wanted more for you. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest.
Thank you. I thank you for your honesty. I mean,
I don't know my mans.
Yeah, no.
But I wanted more for you.
There's no such thing as dating down when you're talking about Jacquees. Any words like that coming from a guy, it should let you know what type of man that is. I'm sure he's not a man you would ever want to date. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't like how you speak on other men. That's kind of weak to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like you're insecure. You know what I mean? Like Jacquees are walking here right now. Your nuts are probably shriveled.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And by him being a gospel artist, he's supposed to have more of a, you know what I mean? But hats off to him. God bless him. You know, I wish that he go on and do what he do, but he should never speak on me. He don't know me.
Yeah.
And then for all guys, the young fellas coming up, you don't gotta, if you want a woman, you could just get the woman. You don't have to talk about the other guy to get the woman. That's just one.
All right. Hey, DeAndre, could you put your number in my phone for me real quick? That's what he was trying to do. All that's what you're blessed.
Better for you and not better.
You're blessed.
So these are the realities of relationships, though, right? When we initially talked about DeAndre Sanders, we focused on her speaking about, she didn't want her son to grow up in the same environment that she had to grow up in because her father and mom were separated. But I just thought it was very unique to go onto a platform, but also speak negatively upon your children's father for something that your kids are going to be able to see for the rest of their lives as well. And then I think Jacquees, even when he did his other interview in the car, he took a very high road. He took a very, very high road. He even said he would never talk bad about his son's mother. That's not his thing. And he even said it, you know, this is going to be on the internet. So these are like realities of relationships. And we know women tend to go directly to the internet when anything happens in relationships. So how do y'all feel about this? How do y'all feel about this? Because it is a child involved that's gonna, you know, eventually probably be affected by this somehow, some way.
Whenever I would speak to my father and he would say something about my mother, I would shut it down. Whenever she would say something negative about my father, I would shut it down. Because I don't want to hear that. That ain't in my business. However you feel about Buddy don't determine the way I feel about it. When it comes to relationships or whatever the case may be, that's y'all business. You understand? That's y'all business. That's my input. And I don't like to speak on no man when I'm talking to, you know, abroad. I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? And he said he married. I don't think his old lady. Yeah, I don't think his wife would appreciate things he was saying because it sounded like me like he was trying to holler, like for real, like before you leave, baby, go put your number on the phone. Can I get your Instagram? Amazing.
What you think about this, Rain?
I don't think she should have been discussing her relationship on that podcast. I think that people that are in the public eye, hey Superman, are in the public eye should try to their darndest to keep their relationships private for the most part, because you're gonna have people dipping and diving in all the dip that you got, trying to scoop something out of it and make their own narratives and everything like that. So I don't think that she should have been down talking her relationship on. I don't even know what was the purpose of her going on Lecrae, just to be going.
She wanted to have an interview about everything. I know she talked about on there a lot of this stuff that she did was due to her postpartum, which me and you debated about a year ago. She blamed postpartum for her outlandish comments. I
think the way Jacquees, you know, addressed it was respectful. Yeah, I mean,
that's a good question. That's a good question.
That right there.
I mean, because I don't even know her. My first time seeing her was when we had the interview, when you showed me the interview. I don't even know her.
But that's why I was bringing it up. Even that first interview, I kept telling everybody, like, I think sometimes people should just stop talking.
Talk to me.
Like, why are you even talking? Why are you even doing an interview? Why? Because you talked about your father at the beginning, regardless if some people might not take it the wrong way, but when you bring up certain things, people can run with it. You know what I mean? And then you on the same episode, like you literally throwing your brothers under the bus, saying that they didn't like the dude, and like we all know Bucky was at the house with him and stuff like you're making it look very sloppy. You know what I mean? Like your brother still treated this man with respect, regardless how they felt about him. But then now you're throwing it just didn't make sense to me. The conversation. With that being said, like you gotta go watch a lot of her interview because she did a lot of interviews. She was on Lil Wayne's daughter's show. What her name is? Reginae. She was on Regine's show podcast. Like she talks a lot about the relationship. It was a lot of DV in that relationship because at the time Jacquees was doing a lot of drinking. It was prior to him before he got back on his tour and his music and stuff. So they went through a lot. She talked about jumping out of a vehicle while it was moving and all types of stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. So But sometimes I always feel like sometimes the woman's actions can speak more about her than even the negative things you're trying to say about the man.
But see, we talking about the effect again. Now I want to talk about the cause. What the hell? What? Why you man drinking like that, man? Why you that man drinking like that, man? Damn, that's a hell of a question. Fact of the matter is,
Yeah,
you are well enough with the person to date and procreate with them. So why speak negative?
that's what I want to ask Rain that from a woman's just I would never understand that. How a woman could date a man for like 8 years and then you finally build up the ability to leave and now he's just the worst person in America.
I don't understand that either.
If I'm the problem and you never do no wrong, if I'm so awful.
I don't understand. I mean,
why you stick around this long?
Whiskey.
And why'd you keep on pulling it off the shelf?
Hey, y'all know about that Morgan Wallet?
Halfway see yourself if I'm the problem.
Hey.
Then I'm the problem. You must be the reason.
Hey, y'all don't know about that. Hey, Morgan Wallet. Yeah, Morgan Wallen killed that one, boy. I like the next song though. I like the next song, Superman. Superman. He went even hard. Yeah, he went even harder. Yeah.
Y'all remember about it.
One thing I will say though, and what Plug said and what Jenna said too, if I'm asked questions about my child's father, like why, where, who, what, when, that's something I cannot answer. You will have to speak with him. That's always been my answer. So I've never spoken negatively to him about him at all.
Superman said, "Y'all leave Rain alone. The jokes tell themselves."
But no, it's I don't know. I mean, you could easily say, "Hey, it didn't work out," and be done with it instead of bashing. But you decided to stay through all the bashing. You tolerated all the bashing for 8 years. Then what? But now it's all bad.
But these are the realities of relationships.
It is, yeah.
I think all this tonight is going to add up. Like these are the realities of relationships. Some things are going to end very sour. Some things are going to end very cordial. Some people are going to end nasty and then be able to find forgiveness and come back together. Mm-hmm. You're going to have that's the reality of just relationships in general. You know what I mean? I just don't, that's the one thing I would never understand. Like when two people separate, why can't y'all just separate in silence?
It's over, it's done. Let it be.
You know what the most beautiful thing is? When you got two people that used to be together and they finally are, adult enough and mature enough to get on the phone and hash things out, and then one of the parties say, "Hey, it was my fault." And the other one said, "No, it was my fault." That's beautiful. That's some beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Both take accountability. We don't like to cuss on here, you know what I'm saying, with that word, both take accountability. That's a beautiful thing. That's a very mature thing. Them two people ready for the world.
You know what, Mario, though? I'm gonna tell you what happens too. And I think this happens a lot in celebrity culture, not just like once someone in the family starts to get some movement, some traction,
mm-hmm.
Those who don't receive it have to find ways to feel like they're a part of that traction. Like that lifestyle that she was able to see her brothers live in Colorado, I have to find a way to taste that.
Is she the one that played volleyball?
No.
Basketball?
That's Charlemagne. She's still in college. Charlemagne's still in college.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know her yet. I don't know her.
Yeah, so like, but I think it's one of those because Bucky did a great interview when Bucky said, like, I know the reasons why I'm in the locations I'm at. It's not because of me. It's because of my father and Shador. Like sometimes you gotta know who opened the door for you and play your role. Like you gotta play your role. You know what I mean? You went with Jacquees just because the fame, you in Atlanta, he in Atlanta, like yeah, you trying to get that Birkin that they were talking about with Cam and all that, you know what I mean? So just crazy, man. I would have just took my tail up to Colorado and sat next to my dad. Supermax said women need a villain, just an amicable split might mean she's also at fault. That is very true. That is very true.
I think women have a tough time taking accountability and their reasons for relationships ending.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's ever been a relationship that ended one-sided.
No.
Somebody just has to look a little bit deeper to understand what role they played in the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think no one just was perfect for everything to end amicably. You know,
it don't sound right.
Yeah,
man, I wish you would cook my food the way I want it and have it hot ready for me. I wish you would. I wish you would wash my clothes and fold them and put them away. I wish you would do that again. I wish you would do what I asked you to do when I asked you to do it. I wish you would. That don't even sound right, man. Shut up. No.
It takes two to make a relationship and two to break it. I agree. Y'all got anything else on this subject before we get to our next segment? Because our next segment is going to be fire. It's going to be funny. It's the one and only, man. The one and only. Y'all finna see. We finna start segment number 3.
Yeah. You're not rocking with the realest podcast in the room. No middleman. Souls. Soft rain. Uncle Plug. Let's go. No middleman.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to 8 at the table with Corey Holcomb, with a Corey Holcomb reaction. Corey Holcomb seeks poverty for love. So Corey Holcomb is about to talk to you guys about what he looks for when he looks for a relationship, and we're going to talk about it. And I think nobody better to talk about it than Corey because he's always very transparent. So here we go.
A girl who can't afford to say, "You, Corey, I'm gone." She just can't afford to do it. So I take advantage of that. Now, that might be wrong, but her poverty and my needs, most of the time, it even out. I don't really need a lot of their time. And they don't tell me to f off because they know when I come over, their children can get some
Hold up. God damn.
some outlet Jordans.
Outlet Gucci.
Yeah.
They have outlet Gucci here?
But how you speak of, right, where you want control. Is there ever...
I don't want control that is taken by force. I want control because I'm the one who is the leader of the pack, naturally.
So could you see yourself in a situation where a woman makes as much as you or more than you?
I like women who make money, just I can't do nothing with you other than sleep with you. If you could take care of yourself, you're going to think you could talk to me. I don't like you talking to me a lot. I know you got your own money and all like that. So if you want to, we can hook up, hang out, do that for a minute. But I'm saying girls in poverty, because they have a deficiency. Poverty is a deficiency out here in America. I can fix your little deficiency if you do what I want you to do. I think it's an even exchange.
Yeah, but do you see how that comes off as...
No.
Truthful.
Right.
How does it come off? It's this. Look, we're exchanging services.
Okay, but that's not prostitution.
It's all prostitution. What's not prostitution? The only woman who not prostituting, not a woman that's married to their husband. Everything else, you hoe.
Got it.
Women in poverty.
I like that.
Let me go there one more time. We don't even care what they gonna say.
Do they have all that Gucci here
But
in the States?
how you speak
In the
of
States?
women, right? Where you want control. Is there ever
I don't want control that is taken by force. I want control because I'm the one who is the leader of the pack, naturally.
So could you see yourself in a situation where a woman makes as much as you or more than you?
I like women who make money, just I can't do nothing with you other than sleep with you. If you could take care of yourself, you're going to think you can talk to me. I don't like you talking to me a lot. I know you got your own money and all like that. So if you want to, we can hook up, hang out, do that for a minute. But I'm saying girls in poverty, because they have a deficiency. Poverty is a deficiency out here in America. I can fix your little deficiency if you do what I want you to do. I think it's an even exchange.
Yeah, but do you see how that comes off as?
So we're gonna stop there. Corey Holcomb is using classic language. To him, it's a fair. To him, it's a fair.
Chicago, nigga.
To him, it's a fair change. I would say Corey Holcomb is helping them. So let's have this conversation. Great show today, class. A great show today. We were debating help and being a fair exchange. So Corey Holcomb feels that, you know, assisting a lady that might be a little bit less financially secure for him is a positive thing. And that's what he goes for. He said, you know, women with money, that means you have a voice, you think you have a purpose in life. He's not trying to battle all that throughout the day. So what is y'all thoughts about this? Do y'all think this is a good method for most men?
I wouldn't say a good method, but I would just say if that's how you feel that you can get cat is pay for it, and that's what you feel. Maybe that's the only kind he can get.
That's what you got out of that?
Yeah.
Wow, you missed all of that.
No, I ain't missed all of it. I got some of it. I got some more too.
Go ahead, keep going. We want to hear you cook.
I mean,
cook it up. Cook it up, Rain.
I understand that too. A woman that can take care of herself does have a hard time listening to somebody else.
I'm gonna tell y'all why Rain getting salty too in just a second.
What?
It's no secret either because you said it online. So when I say it, you gonna just laugh. You already said it on Save Saw.
When I say okay, we'll get to it. But no, women who can do for themselves, they do have a hard time listening to other folk. Because why, you know, women who have women who lead their homes, who take care of stuff themselves, who have their own. What happened to Plug?
Oh no, he'll be back.
Come back, Plug. But no, I mean, if you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do, type deal. But the women the women in poverty who need that financial assistance, yes, they're more prone to do, or they're gonna do what he wants them to do because it's a transactional agreement. They're gonna listen to him and do what he say because they're getting something out of the deal. What you laughing at?
That struck a nerve, didn't it, Rain?
No, absolutely not.
Uh-huh.
How so?
Just last week you came on the show and said you just found out you was close to the property line.
Yeah, well, oh, okay. Yeah.
That's all I thought about when he said it. I said, I know. Ray
I said
came
that.
on.
Yeah. I didn't know that I was that close. I was like, whoa. For real. I thought I was like mid-range. You know?
No, it was funny though. That's all.
I wasn't sitting on cat. I ain't gonna sit on cat. But no, I mean, if that's what works for Corey, that's what works for Corey. If that's the kind of women that he desires, and that's the kind of women he desires. It's a transactional thing. He doing something for them, they doing something for him.
You don't agree with it though. morally you don't agree with it, right?
No.
Okay. All right. What's your thoughts on this, plug? Before we get to the comment.
Oh man, Core is hilarious. Core is hilarious. Just, I enjoy listening to his train of thought. It's not, you know, I agree with him though in his line of work and how he moves. There's a lot of men that's that makes money that don't want the headache of dealing with I say said woman, so everything's a transaction. It's all a transaction. It's all transaction. It truly is. Until you are one, everything is transaction. That's what it is.
Do you think you can get a woman that's an earner though and still not have the headache?
That's an earner? Shit.
Yeah.
Please earn. Like, please. I am not against that whatsoever. Please get all that you can get. Get more than me. Get more than me. Please earn more than me. So, hey, trips galore. Let's go everywhere. Let's go everywhere.
When I heard him speaking, the first thing I thought about, because we seen that interview a while back with Cam, but then when I watched it again and heard it again, I was like, that's why we have so many like single mothers with multiple kids.
Because they got shit.
Yeah, because like if you go to the hood and you will see a mom with 4 kids, you're like, how is she in the projects with 4 kids? But it's like because, and she could be bad, she can be beautiful, you know what I mean? Like driving her Altima and all that stuff, bumper going in front. But like, I think it's one of those things that like, that's the type of girl that'll get in front of Corey though, because those are the women who go into the comedy clubs and they going out every weekend and they always in the face of celebrities and they always like when you really start to think about what he's saying, he's really just investing in the people that's in his proximity. Because most women who are in his face anyway are those type of women. Because women can glam up and everything. You don't know that they going back home to sleep on a mattress on the floor.
Can I say this, bro?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a young lady around here somewhere with them same 4 kids, staying in an apartment and you'll never see her, except when she walking into a house with her scrubs on.
That is
she
true.
Got some, and she has some amazing monkey that somebody's willing to kill for, die for, or go to prison for right now. And I'm talking about you ain't gonna never see him because he come around in the wee hours of the night.
Yeah.
You gonna never see it. But if you go and knock on that door, he gonna jump out them bushes with a 100-round drum ready to take you to your maker about that monkey. And he put his life on the line every day for that monkey. She might be a 5 everywhere else, but that monkey is a 12. I'm trying to tell you. I know these people. I'm telling you, the ones that we speak of in this segment, I know them. Section 8 projects, duplexes. You know what I'm saying? Low income housing. I'm telling you, I know.
It's true.
And I know him.
Rain, I'm gonna let you read the comments, man, so I ain't gotta sweat.
Classic said, any man who has been a nice guy got the one-sided treatment. And Deep said he ain't lying though. Supermax said Corey moves with the hyenas. Classic said, I didn't understand men who enjoy purely transactional cat until I got around a bunch of rich men in one setting. Then I realized the logic in it.
Have any of y'all men ever got like an abundance of women without transactions?
And Too Deep said it's called manipulation. He is taking advantage of a situation of someone in dire straits. That is called negotiations, not anything else. You negotiate your price and they agree. And Too Deep said, you do the act and you move forward and some more and some more. That's it.
Boy got experience.
Classic said, if you can afford to deal with women for all their pros and none of their cons, it's not a bad idea. Problem is that cat is high mileage.
Oh, yeah.
So he
I'm
paying
telling
for high
you.
mileage cat too.
He playing a dangerous game. That's what he
A
playing.
dangerous game. I'm trying to tell you, playing a
Dangerous
dangerous game. I'm telling somebody in the bush is waiting. I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you.
Superman said, Mr. What does FIF mean? Oh,
Fuck your feelings.
Yeah,
Fuck your
Corey,
feelings.
hilarious. Yeah. Superman said, don't be talking to me. Pastor said, you weren't listening at all, Rain. I listened to the whole thing.
Y'all know how that Ray. Y'all let Ray have her voice. Y'all let her have her voice.
I listened to the whole thing. Classic laughing. Superman said, let it rain. Please be careful, Rain. Pastor said he wants a headache-free cat. That costs money.
That's crazy.
Not all the time. Not all the time. Pastor said if you want her to go away or be quiet, you gotta pay. What? I'm not tracking. Mario said, if you really think about it, when they take you on a date, they pay for everything, then you give up the cat. It's a
Mario said, hey.
Thank you.
Hey,
man.
Mario said it just sounds like a date to me.
Transaction. It's a transaction.
Man, that's crazy.
Classic said, boss chicks always have a better idea, shaking my head. Superman said, I can tell you what to do. Still don't talk to me. Ted said, they always think a new idea is possible.
Mm-hmm.
Superman says, now the woman bad. Stop Rain. And Too Deep said, I have a question. If you're spending $500, regardless, let's say on a date, what's the difference? Guaranteed, or you got to talk it to walk it? Explain.
I ain't gonna even
Why are
lie
you
to
spending
y'all.
$500 on a date?
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I can't even relate.
$500 on a date? Boy, that's simple. That's simple.
$500 on a date? A date?
Never
relate.
Is this even your
Never.
person? Are y'all committed? $500 on a date? That's
N2D don't even put that.
Huh? What you said, Flood?
I said, don't even put that in the atmosphere. That's crazy work.
And Too Deep said, I have never met a woman who was an earner that you didn't have some kind of checks and balance conversation, because she can do without you. You have to act accordingly and choose wisely. No.
I gotta disagree on that one, N2D.
Yeah.
But
I think the wealthy women are the ones who will do what they need to do and don't need anything from you, and I don't know.
A real boss chick gonna do for you. A real broad gonna do for you. If she got it, if she got it, you got it.
She gonna do
Most boss chicks think like the man.
Yeah,
so they trying to get you out of their house too.
I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Y'all better go watch The Shy. She passed away, but y'all gotta go watch The Shy when she did her thing.
And Too Deep said, not me. That's too expensive for me at Plug.
Yeah, 500 is too much.
He said, nope. Pastor said, me my whole life. I've never paid for it. Me right now, he said he curve it daily. Pastor said, men who pay for women are paying for her to leave.
Now that is true.
Y'all think so?
Yeah, they're paying for him to leave, definitely. He said, I'm not paying for
you just can't tell her you just can't tell her straight up what the deal is.
I mean, you can, but it's for some it's a lot easier. They run a game. The ones that's on that end of giving that bread and the one that's receiving that bread, they running that game, bro. They run there. That's part. That's their league. They came for a light bill. What you talking about? They came for a car payment. They came for some revenue to do what
And
it do.
I don't understand the women that are like that either. Like you can be
What?
talking. Some women can be talking to these men for maybe a day or two, and then like, oh,
Yeah.
I got a light bill. It's due.
And
I don't get that.
and be dead serious and finna come straight. And I'm and I'm telling you, if she like you at the same time, that monkey gonna be dripping. Okay, y'all tripping. I don't know where y'all been at. I don't know where y'all been at. Boy, that monkey gonna bust. She coming. Hey, she coming for the whole shebang. You
Now,
understand
some
me?
women, they say some women are just asking to be asking, and they not. It's not transactional. They receiving and not getting any, or not giving out anything.
Yeah, because they got hopes and dreams. You trying to
Basically,
say
you don't
what?
want a woman that think like a man.
What? She
I
got
think
hopes and dreams. She thinking that she gonna change your mind with this man. What? You think most of them don't, man? I'm telling you, there's a percentage of women that believe in that coochie power. You understand me? They believe in that coochie power, and they know little buddy that's locked up right now. He in jail right now, behind that monkey right now.
Yeah,
Because
but it don't keep no man.
Okay.
It don't. And to be said, that's why I said checks and balances. If she doesn't like you or want you, she can do without you. I agree with what you're saying, but you have to look at it two boss people.
Oh.
Regardless, if they don't move in the same symbiotic way, they're going to have odds with each other. Classic said, I know so. Classic said, rich man ain't doing all that. Pull up, get active, money on the dresser, the $40. That's it. Talk about what? Tell her what. Classic saying transactional is clean, cut, and dry.
For sure.
Superman said, leave and don't talk. Classic said, you
Still
can
don't
also
know talk.
choose a new flavor every time. Into Deep said, hey, I've been in the game for 35 years and I'm not acquitted. I can tell you from experience that every single woman that wants to stay costs you more over time.
Ooh, yeah.
Into Deep said, that's the reason why transactional dating is so much easier. They know where they stand. If I call him for $250, I'm going to have to do X, Y, and Z versus emotional connections. And where's the love?
So this is my question, man. Y'all got to educate me on this.
Go ahead, bro.
Because I can't relate. So, and I've never been in a drought in my life. So I'm trying to understand, how does a transactional conversation even come about with you as a man? Like I think if, like, I'm trying to sit here and think, if transactions come up, she doesn't want me anyway.
She only wants the receipt.
She's only dealing with me for the transaction. Like, why would you want to be with, why would you even want to have activity with that person?
Now let me give you, outside of the transactional situation that they speak of.
Yeah.
Let me show you how these transactional situations, these transactional relationships happen.
Okay.
Initially, you saw little mama bobbing. You went and hollered. Said your piece. Y'all got to having a conversation. You told her, I ain't really about having none right now. She's trying to change your mind. She's trying to change your mind with that Snapple. She's trying to change your mind with the Snapple. And she's trying to change your mind with the Snapple. And then it didn't work. So now, since I'm coming over giving you the Snapple and you don't want no relationship, you like the Snapple. So what you do is, it starts in small increments. First is a tank of gas. Then it graduates into something more. These conversations happen in the barber chair at the regular daily basis, and that's how it escalates into a more, significant amount of money in your tax bracket. So most cats don't even really make it past, when they talk about $500. it probably don't make it no more than $200.
But what is the purpose of the transaction when you can just go get another woman?
Because the thing is that woman who's transactional, 9 times out of 10, she keep that monkey right for her PayPal. You can believe that she gonna keep the monkey right for the PayPal. Where I'm from, we call them paymasters. They gonna keep it right for the paymaster. That paymaster, that's what he buy. He like, she mine, but she ain't mine. I really ain't got no tabs on it. And there's a lot of women out there that don't want to be doing all that texting, that don't want to be doing all that calling. When you call and you pulling up, she ready. Before you leave, he gonna say, baby, what you need? She gonna say, I'm gonna need me about 100, 150. I'm gonna go and get little joggers, some such and such. You know what I'm saying? You know, he got a banquet coming up on Thursday. He like, baby, you know I got you. Peel it off. Hey, I'll see you next week. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be going out of town to go fishing. You know what I'm saying? With you know what I'm saying? With Trevor this week. I'll holler at you when I get back. Okay, no problem. And she got, and in her mind, you her man. You her man. But y'all ain't together. You don't stress her about going. She going to the, you know, the sneaker ball to go shake it, do whatever she getting ready to do. You don't check on her, none of that. You don't, man, where you at? Why you ain't answer your phone? Why you ain't text? She love it. She get whatever she need out you. You get some monkey, and then they keep. That's a real, genuine, transactional relationship. Now that other stuff, that damn near prostitution, that borderline prostitution. This right here is not a relationship, but it's a relationship. But he ain't yours, you ain't his, but y'all don't belong to nobody else either. But if you happen to want to get something else, she'll never know because y'all don't even discuss it. That real talk. Mm-hmm.
I said I don't do it, but I've seen.
And it ain't 250, dog. It ain't 250. Them crazy numbers you talking about.
Classy said I don't do it, but I've seen folks move like that, and they are high productive people.
For sure.
Time said, and that's what these brothers are living in today. It's not about character. It's not about love. It's not about sacrifice. It's about transactional.
That's it.
And too deep. Supermax said, classic, welcome to Punta Cana. Classic said, people don't pay because they can't get women. You speaking as men pay because they can't get a woman.
No.
And Too Deep said, exactly. We only want the transaction. You leave after we done. It's like going to a restaurant. So y'all paying for services and that's it.
No. Sometimes they leave and go outside, smoke a joint, have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Sip a cup. It ain't necessarily just, bitch, I'm done. Get out of here. No, it won't be like that. You know what I'm saying? She catch him up on her week, what went on. You know what I'm saying? How baby daddy was tripping. You know what I'm saying? Talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? How he's still trying to get with her, this, that, and the third. They catch up. They chill. They cool. This ain't just no wham bam, thank you. No, they cool. And then after they get done chopping it up, then she get it. She go and jump in the ultimate, or going, jumping, and going by her way. Like most of them transactional ain't what it is. Most of them, I'm trying to tell you, most buddy over here, he chilling. He ain't trying to holler at nothing else. He know he got him some monkey over there if he need it. You know what I'm saying? And he go over there and get it when he need it. And she get what she need. You know what I'm saying? Buddy get him some cleats. He get him a new glove. You know what I mean? Lights. You know what I'm saying? Do a little Madden game. You know what I'm saying? Got Caleb on the go.
I've never been in one of those kind of relationships before. And Too Deep said, do you go to the same restaurant over and over and over again every single day, or do you like variety in your restaurant eating? Classic said, transactional men don't care about that ish souls. Your waiter doesn't have to like you to bring your food to the table. It's her job, brother. She is a service provider. Time said souls 100%. That's what transactional means. That's why women have their phones with a whole bunch of brothers in there that says takeout, groceries, phone bill, nails, pedicure, etc. Into Deep says she will go on your calendar and not have a problem with her time slot. Classic said the men I know who were paying for it, most of them have done well with women since I've known them. They just got overly rich and don't want to do no talking. Wham bam and back to business. Supermax said in real life men don't want to talk to you and they want you to leave. They call that guy who women like. They call that guy who women like. Time said Uncle Plug, she will keep it right for Papa. Was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home, and he got some of that good rice and beans. And Too Deep says she gets her nails done and feet done the way I like. I go and give her what, $250. Then you go out on a date, which you might get something to eat, and they cost you $150. And Too Deep said, then you go get yourself a room because you don't want to take her back to your house and you don't want to go to hers. It's a transactional date, $500.
$500. Yeah. Y'all, that's an expensive little project.
And Too Deep said, because then you might have to go to the casino. You might have to get some drinks. There's a method to this madness, and it's all tax deductible, by the way.
Well, yeah, it's experience talking. I'm trying to tell you. It wasn't.
Said, man, what? I can hear that. And Too Deep said you might even volunteer to coach for the kid. There are all kinds of different situations that you can deal with, and all you have to do is a $500 spot every month. That's nothing compared to or pretending to love somebody. Come on, get out of here with that. Supermax said the guy y'all like have all y'all numbers. As a woman, I've never experienced transactional dating or transactional. I haven't. I don't like to ask.
I mean, everybody laid it out, but I don't even understand it. Like maybe like because maybe they're just putting it very short in the chat. Like even somebody saying like, I need them to come and leave and don't talk. I could tell a woman that. Hey, shut up. That's what we doing. And go. Bye. Have a good night. Like, why would I? That don't need to be a transaction. Like you could tell a woman that, hey, this ain't nothing but hey, I don't want you. Like, this ain't nothing more than sex. Like that. To me, I feel like when you need a transaction, you're taking away from like the easiest thing that a man can do. Just be honest and be transparent. But I don't know. It's above my head, I guess. It's above me.
I don't know what NTD talking about. The transaction I'm talking about is $40 USD.
Oh, you talking about gas? He's talking about gas.
For full service.
Thank you, Classic. Thank you, Classic. I was getting lost. Y'all were losing me for a second there. That A cap. I don't understand it. I don't understand that, man. Like. I believe in that thing when they say it's a lot of fish in the sea.
One won't do, another one will.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. Like that's weirdo activity. Like for real. Like
I guess
like paying you, spotting you for the month. Like
I guess it depends on the type of woman you want, the quality of woman you want as well.
What do you think? A price doesn't mean good quality. Anybody like even the scenario he gave, he don't know nothing about that woman because they ain't going to each other's houses. Like you don't know nothing about it. She could put on a face. She could put on a face every time she meets you. She could smell good every time she meets you, and then be out here with her husband. You know what I mean? Like you I don't get it, dog. I'm trying to understand like. I'm trying to understand, like, if you want cat, just go get cat. Like, why are you paying for it? And when you get tired of that woman that you with, tell her you done and you move on to the next one. Like, is it that hard?
Classic.
I'm confused. Come on, class. You got 5 minutes. We're gonna get to the next 7. Get out of here. Let's get it.
Yo.
Oh, I was just coming to provide some clarity because Soul said he don't get it. Where's the confusion, my brother? Where's the confusion?
I don't understand why y'all paying for something that you can just easily do.
I don't know who y'all is, but you can't easily do it because it doesn't work like that. There's what percentage of men in the world that can go out as a single man, go somewhere, walk up to a chick and be like, shh, don't talk, come with me, and just clap cheeks for free. Like, it doesn't work like that. Transactional means you can literally, there are places that
you wouldn't believe it though, Classic, because that's the way you think. You wouldn't believe it.
I just told a story the other day about getting a woman's phone number without saying a word to her. So I know this lifestyle. What I'm telling you is, as a normal life practice, there are very few, unless your type as a man is Booger Wolf, there are very few men who could just, without talking, walk up to a woman that he just met, don't spend no money or spend $50 and just clap her cheeks and tell her, all right, I want you to leave now. Like, there's what percentage of men can do that? That's not a real thing, unless you just don't like attractive women. We can all go find a woman who ain't had the warmth of a man in 30 years and just pull her. That's low-hanging fruit. But there's literally places that are buffets, just like the movie Rush Hour, where there's a lineup of women and you can pick your flavor, 2 scoops if you want to, and spend about $50 US and have it your way like Burger King. And you ain't got to do no talking whatsoever. You don't have to tell her, okay, leave now, or listen, this is what I want you. Ain't none of that. It's already understood for a small fee of $50 US. And there's men who don't want nothing. They don't want to have to hunt. They don't want to have to go figure it out. None of that. I'm going to the buffet. I'm going to place my order. I'm going to enjoy my meal and back to business. I don't see how you don't get the convenience or the logic in that.
I'm not battling the convenience or logic. I'm battling why a nigga want to pay for pussy.
You thinking of it from a stand. You thinking how I used to think. I used to think the same way. I still operate like that, right? Like, I don't pay for it, but I understand why men pay for it now. I have a clear understanding after watching these men operate, after seeing how their lives are set up, and seeing how it just flows.
But what are they getting? Like, what are they getting though, Classic, outside of, like, because you can still get those things without paying, dog. I know the percentage might be small, but you can do it.
What are you referring to? Give me a real world example. What are you referring to? So you're a man that's well-to-do. Let's say you live outside the country and you want some
Classic. You ain't even got to be well-to-do, dog.
Right. So what does that look like? What does acquiring box look like?
I seen it go very easily being in a uniform, dog, in Albuquerque, New Mexico, dog. Like,
okay,
you have to present yourself as that dude.
No, what I'm saying is, what is the easiest transaction you've seen from your route to meeting her? Not you, but a person, from meeting the woman to sleeping with her. What was the shortest path you ever saw?
Seen them at the club close, go home, smash.
Right. I'm telling you that paying $50 is faster than that. Easier than that. And you got a pick of the litter. Is whatever the most convenient situation you finna bring up, it's easier to pay the $50 and go to Baskin Robbins. If you're an extremely busy man, it's just easy. Okay. That's all. It's a lifestyle thing. I was the same way. When I saw it from my very eyes, I'm like, wait, we finna go where? Y'all finna do what? Wait, what? And then I seen the chicks and they like, and I'm like, wait, what? And then I'm like,
I seen that before, but that doesn't mean that it makes sense to me. Like I've been around the world. I mean, you can do what you're talking about at a red light district.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I'm not dumb to it. I mean, I seen people go to Young Song every night, but like I never understood why you paying for that. Like when I can go find a girl at the officer club who gonna do it for free in my dorm room.
Look at what you just said. When I can go find, that piece is gone with $50.
No, no, you going to find it. You still got to drive down there. You still seeking. You're still.
It's a guarantee.
Hey, Classic, my life was a guarantee.
I hear you, mine too. But you can budget it too.
I can't relate. Like I was a guarantee. I was a walking guarantee. I was like Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
Guarantee.
I think there's just a difference. I think I mean I've seen
I see what you're saying. I'm trying to get the logic behind, dog. If you got to go through that, maybe you should just reevaluate life.
But see, you keep saying gotta go do it. They don't gotta do it. They want to. This is the path of least resistance. $50. I can literally put this in my schedule. 6 p.m. I'm sliding over here. I'm picking me one. I'm finna spend approximately 36 minutes. I'm gonna pay exactly $40. That's counting the gratuity, and I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? They can literally put it on their schedule. You still you don't get it. I feel you. Okay. I just tried to help. That's okay.
I get it, but it still doesn't make it make sense. You see what I mean? Like,
no, I actually think they should legalize it, to be honest with you. I think it would significantly impact the crime rate, but that's a different conversation. Yeah, I think the crime rate would go down excessively. Yep. Jen said people will pay for convenience. Yep. That's what it boils down to. All right, y'all. I just wanted to clear it up, but I see it didn't work. It's all good. Y'all be smooth. What up? What up, Ray?
What's that? You know, I know how this thing goes, man, in every aspect of transaction. I've heard millions of stories, brother, behind that chill. You understand me? Millions of stories, bro. Millions of stories.
Yeah, it don't cost 500. It don't cost 500.
Hell no. 500 is extreme. That is extreme.
That's an escort there. That's an escort. That's what you call a lady of the night. You got to take her somewhere elegant.
Yeah, she coming in with what they called moissanite. She coming in. That shit, that's crazy. That's absolutely bonkers.
I'm gonna get out of here. I'm back in the chat with it, man. Y'all be smooth.
I done heard too many stories about this time, how this shit go down and how it play out. You know what I mean? Like many stories how it play out.
Superman said for the 40, wow.
Yeah, dog shit.
Time says, souls, my brother, we live in a weird world today.
We don't. I think we just live in a world where everybody wants to be right. I guarantee I have seen more than everybody that's on this panel. I'd have been to more countries than everybody, dog. I'd have been around the world, dog. I think y'all are missing it. I think y'all are trying to act like I don't understand. I understand it. I'm trying to say I don't understand the nigga that's paying for it. They're like I don't understand why. Like there's no convenience that you need to pay for it. Like that's crazy to me. I can't justify. What's that?
That's to say you don't do it, and you're not in the circle of folks that do. But at the end of the day, that exists, and it's stronger. It's stronger than you would have even ever imagine. You understand? Like it's.
Look, you're trying to coach me when I just said I've been around it. Like I seen it. I just explained it to y'all. Like I've been around it.
You just don't see.
Yes, yeah. Like just because I understand it exists, nobody answered the question. Like there's nothing that convenient in life that you need to pay for like that, dog. Like that. It just don't make it. It doesn't make sense to me. Like that doesn't make sense, dog. Like I don't know how you can even justify it making sense. I don't get it. But y'all know everything. I'm just a guy, man. I ain't been nowhere.
And Too Deep said, I am weirdo for sure. And Too Deep said, I ran into that soul thought. Time is laughing at classic. Time said, what you got to put in money because we men are the pursuers. Superman said 30-year stretch classic. And Too Deep said, in a different country, laugh out loud. He also said, it's called control. You get to control the situation. You get to pick your time, place, and whatever you want to do. And she's down and she doesn't say nothing about it. Superman said, if you don't know, if you don't pay, they be liking liking you, talking, staying all negative. And Too Deep said, I used to work in a club. I know how to speak up chicks without paying for it, though it's about control, bro. Show me where you can find a grade A quality box for $50 in the United States. I want to go where that is. Supermax said the oldest professional service.
That's crazy.
And Too Deep said, I can say the same thing about guys who watch sports. Why are you watching sports? You don't get anything out of it, but you still watch it, right? Jen said people will pay for convenience. Tom said, classic, great job. Classic said, you saying you don't understand, but then you saying you do, so I don't know if you do or don't. Classic with the face palm. He said, why ever pay for someone else to make you food? Why pay for any service? What's the why? Tom said, there's some things that just don't make sense to certain people, and I understand what Souls is saying too. Abdul Jabbar, welcome in. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. He said, he right, you don't have to pay if you have knowledge of self-gain. Make the world go around.
All right, man. Let me get to the Souls Talk so we can get on off of here tonight. Let's get to Souls Talk.
It's just hard for me in a situation, Ocho, when I've had such great success.
Yes, sir.
With an individual, it's just hard for me to just, no matter how it ends. And I give the Skip, bro. Prior to me, no athlete had ever done a debate. They had segments. A basketball guy come talk basketball.
Yeah.
Football guy would come talk football. They'd bring somebody in to talk golf. They'd bring somebody in to talk this, 10, or X, Y, and Z. I was the only one to sit across from a journalist 5 days a week, 2.5 hours a day. Even when Fox said, no, we want to get a journalist, Skip says, no, he can do it. I want him to sit across from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard for me to let a few bad episodes of him and I letting our emotions get the best of us ruin 7 years.
Yeah.
That's just me. You might ask, I feel it totally, but I'm talking about me. That man believed in me. That man rolled for me. And that man wasn't going to take the job until they said, hey, I want him.
Yeah.
And he wanted me after one time. I did one show across from Skip. One show at First Take.
I remember that show.
With no producers, no runners. It's like, well, you need to think. I said, no, I'm good. What do you want to talk about? Whatever he want to talk about.
Yeah.
We end up going through production meetings. I'm giving my feedback. He's like, you gonna say that on there? I said, I absolutely gonna say it on there too. Might add a little bit more to it. Absolutely. So I'm forever grateful for the opportunity, because I'm not here. I don't have this if Skip doesn't allow me on his platform and allow me to be me. Because that was the thing. He says, be you. Be you. I don't think he thought me what really came with me.
Yeah.
Until it was too late. And then by it was too late, everybody loved it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got jealous.
I didn't think the gold mask. I mean, when I showed up with the stocking cap and the black and mild, I was like, this was a one-time thing. It went viral. It went crazy.
Yeah.
And then I showed up with the goat mask.
Yeah.
And it went crazy again. Man, look. Like I said, we had a couple of bad shows where we allowed our emotions to get the best of us. But 2 shows, 3 shows, 4 shows, bro, we doing 200 shows a year.
Yeah.
We did 200 shows a year. We took 2 weeks off. We got 2 weeks off. We're going 5 days a week, So at work, maybe we went dark. They had something. They had World Cup or they had NASCAR. But for the most part, we go in every day. We did 250 shows a year.
Damn.
Minus the 2 weeks we got off. That's the minus the 2 weeks. Okay, whoop, there it is. So out of 250 shows a year, out of damn near 15, 1600 shows, we had 4 bad days. But it gave me the platform, and people got an opportunity to see me in a totally different light.
Yeah.
They got an opportunity to see, well, damn, he do know stuff.
Yeah.
Man, he can talk about anything. Because I knew I had to succeed, or they're going to say, well, hell, if he couldn't do it, as much as they say he studied, who can do it?
Right.
And then the Colin Kaepernick. Most people didn't want to touch it. Skip's like, hey, can you talk about this? I was like, absolutely. We have the Terrence Crutcher. Can you talk about that? Can you talk about Eric Gardner? Can you talk about Sandra Bland? Can you talk about George Floyd?
So this is Shannon Sharpe. This came out last night or the night before. Shannon Sharpe is now having a conversation because there are rumors of him and Skip coming back to the networks. And if you watch the whole show, they kind of ask him the question, like, do you even see yourself being able to like work with Skip again? Because we all know the things Shannon said initially when they first separated. He was riding on the train of all the African-American people telling him what he said about him and all this stuff. And Shannon went towards the Black culture of like, yeah, I can never go back and fool with him. So they broke off in a very nasty way just because Shannon allowed the noise to be louder than his common sense. But now that Shannon Sharpe has went through his own personal trials and tribulations, Shannon now has a new found look. Like if y'all even notice, Shannon Sharpe has really changed his whole demeanor. Like he really doesn't entertain anything anymore other than his show. Like he don't, like he's almost in that Jay-Z box. Like, hey, I put on the goat mask for y'all. I put a Black and Mild in my mouth. I was drinking Hennessy. Like I was doing all these things to be part of the culture. But the moment I got judged and y'all seen a white girl from OnlyFans and y'all just destroyed me. So now he's older, he's more mature. He watched his brother get into the Hall of Fame. Now Shannon is speaking from like, hey, I got a new lease on this relationship with Skip. And he's really showing like, hey, I forgave him. So this is the last topic of reality on relationships today. It's the forgiveness stage. And I thought this was very prominent for like people. I know Rain don't really pay attention to sports like that, but like for myself and Plug, like this was huge in the sports world of like these two separating. Like it was like, it got real ugly. So, but I think Shannon has been able to process life. And then now it's a good, I think they're going to be back on TV in my opinion. With everything happening with Gil's Arena, I think Shannon and Skip can compete with Gil's Arena. I think they're gonna find some way to do something with them too. But the conversation came up the other night about, hey, how could you even see yourself working again with Skip? And then Shannon went into this dialogue of, hey, bro, we worked X amount of days together. We had 4 bad days. So I think, and if you watch Chad's a little confused. He's a little puzzled, like, but y'all broke off so nasty, and you had all these. Because I'm sure Chad got to hear more about the situation than everybody, because he's been with Unc since the whole thing. So, what is y'all thoughts about this level of like forgiveness, or do you feel like time heals all wounds, as they say?
I got you, baby girl. This is that's wonderful that he can forgive. And that was not a big moment. That was a huge moment in sports. Because what the way Skip did it was so low blow. Such a low blow that everybody felt it. Everybody was like, God, ugh. That wasn't just black dudes, white dudes, everybody felt that kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody felt that way about that, the way they split. And the way he ended the show. It was everybody tuned in for that. That was a huge moment in sports and in Fox. If I was him, I'd stay in my own lane, mind my own business. He does not need any more co-defendants. He does not need any more co-defendants. They threw you away, partner, at Fox and at ESPN. Stay in your own lane. It's cool that you forgave Skip. Hey, that shows growth and that shows maturity. But nah, don't do that again. Don't set yourself up for that. Because a zebra don't change their stripes. A zebra does not change their stripes. You'll be right back there again. Trust me. Soon as see Skip's getting a little more notoriety, taking over Gil's Arena show. He's got a little more notoriety, but it will happen again. Y'all will get on that debate table again, and you will become America's favorite again, and he will get sour again, and he will do it again. He will do it again. It eventually happened. You just be a countdown to when Skip will show them true colors. Stay in your lane. Club Shay, nightcap. Keep making your own dollars, making your own pennies. They can't cancel you on your own.
But Plug, how do you coach that? Because he still got the same thing from both sides. You see what I mean? Like, I know you're saying that Skip would show his stripes, but the black community will always show their stripes too.
Of course. And everybody threw him to the side.
So how does he prepare himself? Because I think Shannon is really looking at the monetary opportunities, to be honest with you, right? Like, he's making a lot of money doing Shay and Nightcap, but that money hits a little different. I'm just saying, I get it. We know that, but Shannon always been a guy who went for the bag.
Yeah,
you got to think about it. Before he lost the bag, he had signed one of the largest bags.
Yeah, like to be honest with you, ain't a good look. I mean, if he was going to use that to kind of clean his image up and then get back to his situation, then it's good for him to come on and do probably a couple of seconds. But no, I can't say that. That ain't good. Because for both sides, they both threw him away. ESPN, Fox, and the black community chunked him smooth up on the bus. Stay on your own lane. You still been thriving. The numbers still are up. Stay where you at. Just me. If he asked me, he came and sat in my chair, I'm getting ready to cut him up, and he said, "Man, I got an opportunity to go out there and get with Skip one more time." I'm gonna say, Shannon, you see everybody turning their back on you, bro. Stay in control. Stay in control. I think control is the best thing for you. Them two men up there, they count on you, they respect you, and they love you. Stay up there with them, and keep that going, and keep growing that platform. Soon enough, you be making enough to do what you need to do. That bag over there, that's the devil's playground, man. Stay where you at, bro. That's what I tell him. I say, bro, you stay where you at, bro.
And the reason why I pulled the image back up, because you can look at, like I tell people, nonverbals are loud.
Mm-hmm.
And Ocho is kind of like.
Because he wouldn't be with that shit.
Yeah.
Like, boy. That's a Florida boy.
And Joe kind of the same. Look at the eyes. I don't know if y'all can see, but like the eyes and like the nonverbal, like they respect so they letting him speak freely.
Yeah.
But they're kind of like, nah, bro, like, I don't know. Like
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like, what you really want to do?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm telling you what Chad said. Nah. Fuck that.
Yeah, because I remember when it first happened, when everything happened with Skip and everything, he went off on Ocho that year about being late and stuff. He embarrassed Ocho on that. Like, he was like snappy at Ocho and everything when it first happened. I just don't know, man. I don't know. I just think it was a very strong video for people who definitely know about the situation. I thought it was great to end on the reality of relationships of the word forgiveness. I think Shannon has found in his heart ability to forgive Skip. I do agree with Plug, though. I do agree that you have success, stay in your lane. I don't think he should go. I don't see the reasoning behind it. If anything had happened, Skip need to come do some nights on Nightcap.
No,
I'm talking about like Shannon needs to be able to control the arena. Like it can't be something they sign up to do together. You know what I mean? Like you can have them on as a special guest. You know what I mean? If you want to talk about
if they did it like they did like a undisputed reunion where they come in on a football segment, this, that, and the third. Maybe the Broncos playing the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady's the part owner of the Raiders, and he used to be a Bronco. They come in on that game and do a little reunited.
Yeah, but not like a full thing. Yeah.
Hell no. I wouldn't do that because I'm trying to tell you, because for him to violate me again, now we gotta fight. Where them 16s at, class? Now we gotta toss them 16. Cause you ain't gonna try me like that, little sickly little man. You ain't gonna try me like that. Nah, that was disrespect. It was totally disrespectful.
It was. And we'll probably cover it. We'll cover it a little bit more on 1181. We'll watch the whole thing. Now, it was 8 minutes. We only went through 2.5, 3 minutes right there.
Yeah.
But Ray, outside of sports, like, what is your thoughts about forgiveness? Is there anything you feel like you couldn't forgive someone for? Not saying you got to forget it, but just forgiveness in a relationship.
If it was something, it wouldn't be for them. It would be for me. I would be forgiving them for me and how I felt internally about the situation. It's for me. It's not for them. I'm not for certain any situation or any kind of betrayal that I could think of that I wouldn't forgive somebody for at this moment.
Okay.
So that's a good answer.
I can always move forward and move on, but for me, forgiveness is about how I process that internally.
In too deep, I would say I don't think neither one of them need each other. They're both stable. Yeah. I think from a entertainment standpoint, Skip would need Shannon, but Skip could go he can go make a podcast right now and be okay.
You think so?
Yeah, because he has his audience.
Because he had to join Gil Arenas.
Not really. Remember, I told you why he went over there. I told y'all he was going to shake up everything over there. I knew they were trying to move Gil out. And that's what happened. Y'all, I don't know if y'all been paying attention. Gil Arenas.
I don't even watch that shit. I watch Nightcap. I don't even watch the Gil Arenas.
Yeah.
I didn't understand what was the entertainment factor behind it.
Gil just announced his new team. Like, he got rid of Keon Martin won't be with him. Rashad McCants, Brandon Jennings, none of them will be with him. He's starting a whole new cast. It'll be like Norris Cole, the girl from the WNBA, the black chick, some other people.
Lisa Leslie?
No, not her. It's the young chick he had on there a few times. I can't think of her name.
Oh, okay. Now we gotta cover that on 1181 too, about the deal that he had. Remember, he had that conversation with with Futon. He had the conversation with Futon, and Futon was telling him that he had made a mistake, but he actually won that. I'm gonna find that clip for you.
He did.
Yeah, I'll find that clip for you. Yeah, that was a good one.
Tom said Ocho don't look too happy because he's always showing his teeth and always something to say. Yeah, Ocho looking like, I can't even believe he probably forgiven him, to be honest with you. In Too Deep said, forgive myself, like Rain says. Skip has the podcast and it tanked. It tanked after they split up, but I don't think it tanked because of Shannon. Shannon was never a part of Skip's podcast.
No, I'm talking about Undisputed. After he left Undisputed, that shit got drained. He crashed out too. Yeah, Skip crashed out.
He said, I think you're talking about D Brown's daughter. Yeah, Lexi Brown. Thank you, Tom. Lexi Brown. Yeah. I didn't know that was D Brown's daughter. That's dope. And he said, if not her, I don't know if he gonna bring Cheryl back or not full time. She'll probably be on there for specials. But yeah, Gil got that all tightened up, man. But yeah, so tonight, y'all seen we went through relationships. I'm gonna let Rain close it off, but I'm just giving a recap. Tonight, middle ground was for us to talk about relationships in different ways. So tonight we talked about relationships from a business standpoint, a love standpoint, and also even forgiveness. So that's what we talked about tonight, the realities of relationships. I think it's very interesting when you think about relationships and the different caliber of relationships you can have from a business standpoint, from a love relation standpoint, or even someone forgiving each other in certain situations. But other than that, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Rain, I'll let you close it out, ma'am, and then we will play a song and we'll get out of here.
All right, y'all. That's how we do it here on No Middleman. Real conversations, broad perspectives, and no filter. Shout out to everybody who pulled up and added to the conversation tonight, whether you agree, disagree, they got your feelings challenged. We appreciate y'all for being here and being part of the dialogue. If you enjoyed tonight's discussion, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share this stream. Turn on those notifications so you know when we're going live. And make sure you share it with somebody who's not afraid of real conversation. Don't forget, the conversation does not stop when this stream ends. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let us know where you stand. So until next time, from myself, for Souls, and Uncle Plug TV, we are signing off. Good night. And remember, the truth don't need a middleman.
No middleman. Talk that talk Tuesday. Talk that talk Tuesday. Say it with your chest now. Everybody loud online, quiet when it's pressed now. Real ones moving different, all that capping, getting stressed out. No middleman, we exposing what they left out. Yeah. Talk that talk Tuesday. Let's address the room. Fake love bloom fast, real love take time to bloom. Everybody want the crown, nobody want the wounds. Selected with the truth, that's the culture we consume. I done seen friends switch sides over likes and attention. Turn a small misunderstanding into character suspension. Smile in your face, then they screenshot and mention. Now loyalty rare, that's a limited edition. Everybody screaming family till the pressure get about. Then they start choosing comfort over standing by your side. Got people keeping score while they claiming it's a vibe. When accountability show up, all the excuses arrive. See, the game ain't changed, just the apps got faster. Same old snakes, they just hide behind laughter. Everybody got a podcast, everybody a pastor. But who gon' tell the truth when the truth become a disaster? Yeah. Talk that talk Tuesday. Say it with your chest now. Yeah. Everybody loud online, quiet when it's pressed now. Real ones moving different, all that capping, getting stressed out. No middleman, we exposing what they left out. Yeah. Selective outrage, selective love, selective pain. Same situation, different people, different lane. If your favorite person do it, then it's growth and change. If somebody else do it, y'all demanding they be shamed. We celebrate the drama, we monetize the vision. Confuse attention with respect and call it intuition. Everybody got an angle, everybody got a mission. But integrity disappear when they hurt the position. Real friends tell you no, they ain't scared to lose favor. They'll save you from yourself before they save the behavior. That's the difference between a partner and an audience member. One help build your future, one just watch you surrender. Tell me who around when the lights go low, who still answer calls when the views don't grow, who still keep it silent when the money moves slow. That's the real report card, now you finally know. Talk that talk Tuesday. We ain't ducking the facts. Relationships, fake friends, putting truth on the track. Culture, picking sides, we just calling it back. No middleman, every episode bringing substance back. Real, recognize real, that's a permanent stamp. Everybody got an opinion, but can they stand in the camp? Talk that, talk Tuesday.
Yeah. This ain't no handouts. No shortcuts. No middleman.
No middleman.
No middleman.
No middleman. Middleman.
No middleman.
Middleman. Middleman.
No middleman.
No
middleman, I get it direct. Pressure talk, I don't deal in the flex. Cut the line, I don't wait, I collect. If it's mine, I'ma claim my respect. No middleman, I move with intent. Boss moves only, every dollar was spent. No favors, no deals, no rent. Built from the ground, now the whole game bent. Started with a vision, cut the distractions. No handshake, just results and reactions. They was talking plays, I was making it happen. Turn losses to losses, then flipped it to passion.